Hi, third graders. Welcome to the week. You can tell that I'm taping this video after my kids have gone to bed because I'm at the dining room table with the chalkboard wall behind me, not up in my office or classroom, up in the playroom. It's too close to where Junie sleeps, so she wouldn't be able to sleep while I'm doing these videos. So, welcome to our new week of learning. I hope you had a great weekend. I was so happy that it didn't rain this weekend. I got to go for some cool walks. I actually ran into Maisie's mom at the Meadowbrook Orchard. I'd never been there before. It was so pretty. I loved walking around there on Saturday. And the day before that, on Friday afternoon, I went to Meadowbrook to the pond there, and we saw some herons who were nesting. It was super cool. There was one heron that was in a big giant tree in a huge nest, because herons are really big birds. And then there was another heron that would fly across the pond to a different tree, and it would pick like some dead leaves and some dead grass from next to the tree, and it would carry it in its beak back over the pond to the nest and hand it to the other heron, and the other heron would put the dead leaves and grass into the nest while the other heron went back over to look for more stuff for their nest. It was really, really cool. I think that was my favorite thing that happened to me this weekend. So hopefully you had a nice weekend also. You got to enjoy the weather a little bit. And now here we are at the beginning of another home learning week. So this is the welcome to the week video. So I just want to give you an idea of some of the things that you'll be working on and focusing on this week. And I had a couple of announcements for you, and then I want to tell you about something that I'd like you to do to get ready for our class meeting tomorrow morning. So I also need to write down that I need to schedule our class meeting. Okay. So first of all, I want to tell you to remember to check the daily message every day. That is a discussion board. So there will always be a couple ideas of things you could work on for the day. And there will be a question of the day at the very bottom of that. And it's really cool to see the things that people write as a response to the daily question. It's a nice way for you to feel connected to your classmates and for me to feel connected to you. I read all of your messages and I respond to them when I can. So please check that daily message and that question of the day every day if you can. I also want to remind you to check the specialist pages on your Schoology courses page. So Ms. Mackin and Ms. Fournier and Ms. Krebs and Ms. Burnett are working really hard to make sure that you have activities that you can do to stay connected to them as well, and to grow your minds in those PE and art and music and library ways. So please make sure that you're checking their course pages also. I know that they would love to see that you're checking in with them and that you're doing some of the activities that they've gotten ready for you. Okay, so I want to tell you a little bit about the learning that you'll be doing this week. So last week we talked a lot about text features. This week we're going to, in reading, be looking at something called functional texts, which are texts that explain how to do certain things. So there will be 2 videos about that on Tuesday and Thursday, and then there will be a functional text search or a functional text hunt due on Friday of this week. Today, I'm going to post a video that's just like a reading lesson, but it's not about functional text. It's about how to be thinking about the reading that you're doing when you do IDR. I'd love for you to be doing some nonfiction reading along with your choice of IDR reading. I'm going to send you another collection of epic books to check out this week. They're all nonfiction books. And in the video for today, I'll also show you how to do a journal entry about a nonfiction text, and I'd love you to do one journal entry and send it to me by Friday of this week. In writing, you should be finishing up your animal report chapters, and I'd love for you to send those to me by the end of tomorrow. And on Wednesday, there will be a new writing lesson for you about how to write introductions to your animal reports. And then there will be 2 new science videos for you this week also that are from the weather and climate unit. I hope you're enjoying that. those will be posted today and then also on Wednesday. Okay, so that's it on third grade math. Also, there will be a new lesson posted for you on Wednesday. Until Wednesday, you should be catching up on your math work from last week. And if you haven't checked out the Lego fractions video yet that I put up there last week, I'd love for you to check that out and send me whatever Lego fractions you make. I really want to see them. Okay, so we have a class meeting tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. I can't wait to see you all. This week, I'd like you to get something ready to bring with you to the class meeting. So I was thinking about how we're doing so much of our communicating these days through Zoom and through text messages and through emails. And something that my daughter really loves when she's talking to people through those things is using emojis. I have mixed feelings about emojis. Sometimes I think they're funny and sometimes I don't really care about them that much. But I do think an emoji would be kind of fun to make and to show to your classmates tomorrow. So your assignment before tomorrow's class meeting is to make a home learning emoji of yourself to share with the rest of the class at the class meeting. You can either just hold it up or you can explain it. I'd love for you to explain it because then we learn more about it. But if you want to just hold it up, if that's what you're comfortable with, that's okay too. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to create my home learning emoji. And then I want you to make your own today to be ready to show tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to start. I have to kind of scrunch behind me here. I'm going to start just by doing a circle for my face. And then I'm going to do a couple of details to show that it's me, but I don't need to get too detailed because it's just an emoji. But I will do my glasses. I'll do a smile. And I'll get some dark brown. Do some wavy hair. Okay, and then I'm gonna, oh, you can't really see that. I'm gonna add just two details to kind of show what home learning is like for me this year. So one thing that I'm going to do is draw a computer in front of me like this. But then I'll color that in silver. And here's covering it, but that's okay. In addition to the computer, I'm going to do a big question mark on it because I really don't know very well how to use all this computer fancy stuff that we're having to learn how to use. I'm still really learning it. So I'm going to put a question mark there. And then the other little detail that I want to add is that we've been spending so much time outside, and I've just really enjoyed that a lot, being able to do so much of my work and spend so much of my time outside. So I'm just going to draw a leaf in my hair to show all that outside time that I've been spending. Also, often at the end of the day, I'll come inside and realize that I've got all kinds of nature in my hair from walking through trees or whatever. Okay, so that's my home learning emoji. It's just a face, a couple little details to show that it's me, and then one or two details to show what home learning is like for me. That's what I'd like you to do for your home learning emojis to have ready for tomorrow's class meeting. Just your face, really, really simple, and one or two details to show what home learning is like for you. You can either just hold it up to the screen, or I'd really encourage you to explain a little bit about the details that you put on there and why you put them there. Okay, great. I will see you tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Have fun with your learning today and have fun with your learning this week, and email me if you have any questions. All right, bye guys.